The ISO provides a variety of services to customers within its balancing area, as well as over the larger geographic area known as the Western Interconnection. Some of these services include bulk electric system monitoring and operations, reliability coordination, and infrastructure planning. And while the majority of the West procures energy through a bilateral forward contracting process, the ISO manages the wholesale electricity market that provides a one-stop shop for trading and evaluating the energy bids, transmission capacity, and reserves needed to keep the grid in balance. The ISO's market services is moving into its next phase of evolution. To get a better idea of how the ISO market is evolving, let's first take a look at how it works today. The ISO wholesale energy market is made up of distinct day-ahead and real-time processes that run for each trade date. The energy products and services traded in the market allow the ISO to reliably meet the demand for electricity. These processes have different timelines, with the day-ahead market providing a 24-hour advanced outlook for the next operational day, and the real-time market providing hourly, 15-minute, and 5-minute advanced outlooks for the next operating hour. The real-time market runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Today's day-ahead market operates across the California ISO balancing area. Day-ahead market results are generated from two processes: the integrated forward market and residual unit commitment. The integrated forward market clears bid-in supply against bid-in demand. This means that each seller's offer to supply energy at a certain price has been accepted and matched with a buyer's request to purchase energy at a specific price and quantity. As a result, in the IFM, sufficient capacity may not be committed to meet forecast demand, because energy is procured based upon price and quantity and not total demand. The residual unit commitment process procures additional capacity to bridge the gap between the physical supply that cleared the market compared to the demand forecast for the coming day. At times, there can be localized congestion that can result in market power being exercised. Market power refers to the ability of a single entity or a group of entities to influence prices or manipulate market outcomes due to their significant market share. The market power mitigation process detects and mitigates or lowers the bids in those localized particular cases to ensure prices remain competitive throughout the system. The real-time market operates across a larger footprint, which includes participants in the Western Energy Imbalance Market, or WEIM. The real-time market procures additional energy to manage deviations or imbalances from the hourly market and schedule transactions across the market footprint, and enables optimized transfer of energy across the West using available transmission. Participants in the California ISO balancing area also buy and sell capacity products, such as ancillary services, which are specialized services that are held in reserve and can be quickly dispatched to compensate for unexpected changes in demand or supply. The WEIM program is energy only and does not include optimization of ancillary services products. In real time, the load forecasts for each entity drive market results. Each entity must ensure it has sufficient resources available to cover the forecast amount, plus an additional cushion. Each hour, the real-time market conducts a series of tests referred to as the Resource Sufficiency Evaluation. These tests ensure that WEIM entities have enough energy supply and dispatch ramping capability available to the market to meet demand and any expected real-time uncertainty for the upcoming hour. In addition to being the market operator, the ISO is a WEIM entity and is also subject to the applicable sufficiency tests. Now that you have a high-level overview of how things work in today's ISO markets, let's look at how things are changing with the introduction of two significant initiatives titled Extended Day-Ahead Market and Day-Ahead Market Enhancements. The ISO is expanding its day-ahead market outside its balancing area through the Extended Day-Ahead Market Initiative, also known as EDAM. This initiative was developed through a collaborative effort with stakeholders. The purpose of the Extended Day-Ahead Market Initiative is to offer day-ahead market capabilities to participants in the WEIM who voluntarily opt in. The ISO market will manage energy schedules and optimize efficient transfers of energy between balancing areas a day in advance. Similar to the format of WEIM participation, the Extended Day-Ahead market does not initially include optimization of ancillary services products. This extension of the ISO market expands access to a full complement of wholesale energy market services and builds upon the Western Energy Imbalance Market, providing additional benefits. WEIM is already documented to have produced over $5 billion of benefits for customers of the participating areas. The expanded market enhances, supports, and complements the bilateral trading or direct agreement activity that takes place today and will increase reliability due to greater situational awareness and allow participants to share surplus renewable energy across a broad footprint. Participating balancing areas retain their resource planning, transmission planning, and reliability functions. The expansion of the ISO market allows for harnessing even greater economic, grid reliability, and environmental benefits of a day-ahead market throughout the West. Economic benefits include optimized unit commitment in the day-ahead timeframe, which covers nearly the full volume of forecasted load, compared to real-time, which manages deviations and energy imbalances. These benefits will be realized across a larger market footprint, with additional savings based on the number of participants. Because the market will determine which power generation units should be operational at any given time to meet demand, while minimizing costs and ensuring grid stability, participants who trade in the day-ahead timeframe will realize lower costs to ratepayers from accessing the most efficient supply. Reliability benefits are the same as those experienced in the real-time market today through WEIM. Those benefits include enhanced reliability through greater operational visibility and situational awareness into supply conditions and operational coordination, as well as access to a diverse resource pool across the market footprint. Environmental benefits include reduced curtailment of renewable generation and continued reduction of carbon emissions. Just like today's resource sufficiency evaluation that takes place on an hourly basis during real time, a similar analysis will take place in the day-ahead timeframe with a daily resource sufficiency evaluation across the full 24-hour time horizon to test whether entities have sufficient supply to meet the next day's obligations. There are a number of state resource adequacy and resource planning programs across the West that drive supply procurement requirements along different time horizons. The Extended Day-Ahead market does not require participation in a particular program. An entity can be in their own integrated resource plan or in a resource adequacy program, such as the Western Resource Adequacy Program. The Resource Sufficiency Evaluation is a universal adapter that brings entities together who may have different resource adequacy programs to efficiently commit and dispatch resources offered into the market. Transmission customers and transmission providers make transmission capability and transmission rights available on the internal transmission system and at interties with other balancing areas that are in EDAM to optimize transfers between participating areas. Transmission customers can continue to exercise their transmission rights in day-ahead and real-time, and the market will seek to redispatch to accommodate the use of those rights. In addition, the day-ahead market will support bidding and attribution to multiple state greenhouse gas regulation areas. Currently, these areas include California and Washington, but the day-ahead market will allow for expansion for states that have a price on carbon. There are some states that may have climate policies that do not put a cost on carbon, and the ISO is committed to providing transparent data to inform those programs. There are also states that do not have a GHG regulatory program at all, and the objective here is to allow the optimization to occur in such a manner that doesn't impose GHG costs and controls in those states. In this way, the day-ahead market balances the different objectives of the states across the West. The ISO is working hard to extend to others in the West the benefits that come with more efficiently integrating renewables and access to a broad, diverse set of resources to call upon when needed. In addition to these benefits, the ISO day-ahead market will undergo a series of enhancements as part of a parallel effort titled Day-Ahead Market Enhancements, or DAME. These enhancements are automatically included with participation in the extended day-ahead market. The DAME initiative establishes two new day-ahead market products: imbalance reserves and reliability capacity. Let's take a deeper look into each of these products. The imbalance reserve product will give the market a way to address each participant's expected range of load and supply uncertainties that materialize between the day-ahead and real-time markets. To put it simply, an analysis is done for each hour of the day to compare the amount of energy that a balancing area purchases ahead of time to the amount of energy that balancing area needs in real time. The differences between those amounts determine the type of reserves needed for each area and can vary from hour to hour across the day. Imbalance reserves will be procured in the upward direction, imbalance reserves up, for the hours when more energy is usually needed, and in the downward direction, imbalance reserves down, for the hours when there is usually more than enough energy for the current need. Procurement of reserves will be done on an hourly basis for each area. The requirements for these products are based on the forecast for the coming day as well as the historical uncertainty, or changes from what is expected, in the day-ahead load, solar, and wind forecasts. Imbalance reserves provide the resource sufficiency evaluation, a consistent method for evaluating and addressing uncertainty needs in each balancing area. When the wind is going up in one area and has some uncertainty, it may be canceled out by solar uncertainty in another area. By participating in the day-ahead market, entities will experience the advantage of the diversity benefit from the netting of uncertainties across a larger region, which allows individual entities to carry less imbalance or uncertainty reserves than they would normally carry on their own. Bids for imbalance reserves will come from participants throughout the day-ahead market's footprint, which maximizes the diversity benefit of market participation. Another enhancement is a change to the RUC process to introduce a reliability capacity product. Unlike the existing RUC process, which procures additional capacity to meet forecasted demand, reliability capacity provides both upward and downward dispatch capability to ensure each entity has sufficient physical supply scheduled in the day-ahead timeframe to meet their balancing area's load forecast. The market clears bid-in supply against bid-in demand in the IFM process. With the enhanced RUC process, if an area's demand forecast is greater than the physical supply that clears the integrated forward market, the residual unit commitment process would procure reliability capacity up to provide upward dispatch capability and/or commit additional resources. If an area's demand forecast is lower than the physical supply that clears the integrated forward market, the residual unit commitment process would procure reliability capacity down to provide downward dispatch capability but would not decommit resources. Both of these reliability capacity products are hourly requirements at the balancing area level and will be awarded at the resource level in order to meet the requirement. In the same fashion as bids for imbalance reserves, reliability capacity bids will come from participants across the entire market footprint. These new market products enhance the capabilities of the ISO's DayAhead market, which will open the door to significantly improved economic benefits through the commitment of least cost generation across the market's broad geographic footprint and enable improved situational awareness across balancing authority areas, enhance reliability, and lower greenhouse gas emissions. In addition to clearing the market and optimizing results for both the day-ahead and real-time markets, the ISO also provides settlement services to settle with the entity and other participating resources for the energy that they are providing and/or consuming. These exciting changes to the ISO markets are slated for launch in the spring of 2026. At this point, you probably have plenty of questions, such as, what kind of changes can I expect if my organization decides to participate in the extended day-ahead market? How would that impact me and my job, and how do I prepare? And where can I go to learn more about all of these changes? As mentioned previously, participation in the extended day-ahead market is voluntary. For the entities who choose to participate, there is the requirement to complete an initial agreement followed by an approximately 18-month-long onboarding process. The ISO will work with your entity to develop an activation readiness plan to ensure you are ready when you move into the market. Contact your internal project team for implementation information. For those organizations who are still evaluating participation in the extended day-ahead market, or for stakeholders and other interested parties, we invite you to review information that is shared on the EDAM webpage, the Policy Initiatives webpage, stakeholder meetings, and through additional training resources. Sign up today to receive the ISO Daily Briefing email to stay informed, and reach out to ISO staff through the EDAM webpage if you need additional information on participating in the extended day-ahead market.